That finish is what 32 million pounds buys you. That delivery, that pass from Luis Diaz is exactly what 92 million pounds buys you. Combination that Colombia will be looking at and saying thank goodness for that in the first half, that they were clearly, as expected, the better side, but you cannot take away from Uzbekistan and how organized they were.
They needed to be, because anything other than that, they would easily be 3-0 down. I'll be very honest with you. Not that Colombia have created a lot of chances, but the reason why they haven't is because Uzbekistan have been quite organized at the back, have had big numbers behind the ball, and they've made it quite difficult. And you can see how they scored. You needed something special to get your way around the back line of that Uzbekistan, and it had to come from their best player, no doubt about it, Luis Diaz, and a brilliant finish by Munoz, who you felt going forward he could add something to that team, and it's exactly what they did. When the teams defend the way they are defending, or the way Uzbekistan have defended today, you need a lot of movement from all your players to create something like that. It's exactly what they did. Not the best of, not that they were dominant, not out of this world performance, but with what they've had to come up against defensively, that Uzbekistan team, I think Colombia will be happy they're 1-0 down. Now the pressure eases, and they'll be hoping Uzbekistan opens themselves up a bit. With the quality they have, they should score more.
Well, if they are to chase the game, which is the case for Uzbekistan, of course we expect them to do it and open up some spaces in the first half where space was anything but available. But as Brian says, it needed something special. Check in a special player to deliver and a special finish. You have the combination that just a coach or a manager dreams of in that particular goal.
Absolutely, and you cannot talk about the pass without talking about the well-timed run by Munoz as well, because had he gone a second earlier, he probably would have been offside. So it was a well-timed run and a well-weighed pass. I mean, just exactly what you need. And the finish also from a defender. You know, you could have very easily mistaken him for an attacker, because he knew where the keeper was. He knew exactly what he needed to do, and he did exactly that.
In 29 matches.
Every forward would be proud of it.
Absolutely. In 29 matches for the Palace, Daniel Munoz has scored 4 goals, I think, this season. So he's not a stranger to making such runs, by the way, or finding the back of the net. But this one is a special one. It comes in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and it comes before halftime in a game that was very difficult for them to find any space. Let's take a look at the numbers before we delve into that particular goal. It was one-way traffic, but it was a well-organized, well-drilled drilled team defensively, that is, this Uzbekistan. And no surprises there, because they have a coach who is among the best defenders in the world. Now, I dare not say not the best defender in the world, ever. Historically, I think Maldini, you'd have to do quite a bit to get to the likes of Maldini, but Cannavaro is right up there, and you pointed out earlier on that he's one of the few who managed to take away that Ballon d'Or from the usual suspects, the forwards who were scoring the goals, and for you to do that, you need to have something special, and it looks like he has translated that special thing he had to Uzbekistan.
Yeah, these numbers do not lie at all. We've seen numbers that do lie, but these ones here, I mean, attempts at goal 7, yes, they'll be disappointed that it's only 2 on target, but it shows you how much Uzbekistan have really had to work hard to limit what the Colombians would do to them. But what's key is, I think, also the Colombians are putting a shift. The ball recovery time, 14 seconds up against the 28 they have. It shows you that every time Uzbekistan have gotten to the ball, the Colombians want to get it back quickly so that they cause them problems.
Now, usually you would look at that number, that specific statistic right there, Tuka, that you're bringing up, ball recovery time, 14 seconds for Colombia, which tells the story of this first half for them. But if you see 28 for any other team, usually it's almost like lazy defending, but in this case, it's almost like Uzbekistan realized that they had not the quality to compete, and they were like, we won't fight to get the ball, we'll just let you have the ball just as long as it's not in dangerous areas. So it's understandable that you see it took them longer to recover the ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they've decided to stick to their defensive organization, just try to close down the spaces, try to be as compact as possible, be very, very patient, and wait for the right moment to pounce, and that's why it has been taking them that long. I'm very, very impressed with how they've been operating. They've denied Colombia, the wide spaces. Any switch of play from the Colombian side has been intercepted by an Uzbekistan's